What's going on, college football fans, and welcome to the third preview of the week, the Big Ten Championship. The number 1 ranked Ohio State versus number 8 ranked Wisconsin. These two teams are duking it out this Saturday, December 7th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox. Now, before we get into this one, yes, I will be doing a live hangout for this game, and yes, that means that I will have links for it. So all you got to do is show up on Saturday during the live hangout on this channel, and I will hook you up if you don't have Fox. Also, if you love college football, make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below. We're trying to get to 11,000 subscribers by the end of December, and we're so close. I think we're roughly like 100 away, so you could be a part of smashing that goal, and I would appreciate it so much. Now, this is one of those rare occasions where the conference championship is a rematch, because we've seen both of these two teams face off earlier in the season. Now, Wisconsin actually kept this game close for a while. At one point, Ohio State was only leading by 3 points, 10-7 in the third quarter. But then the Buckeyes did what they do and racked up 28 unanswered points. Now, something interesting about that game is the fact that Ohio State's defense held Jonathan Taylor to a measly 52 yards, while their running back Dobbins racked up 163 yards. It's not very often that Taylor is held down to, roughly 2.5 yards per carry, because I think he had 20 carries in that game. That's crazy. And of course, you can't forget the fact that Chase Young was pretty much unblockable that game and racked up 4 sacks for Ohio State. So you may be asking yourself, why are we focusing so much on this past matchup? The biggest reason is because that was only 5 weeks ago. So realistically, how much has really changed for these two teams? If you talk to a Wisconsin fan, they're going to say, well, Coop, we've been here before. So now we know how to beat these guys. But if I were to talk to an Ohio State fan, they're going to say, yeah, Coop, we've been here before and we've beaten them already and we're going to do it again. Now, the crazy thing is that even if Ohio State loses this game, I'm assuming that they still make it into the playoffs due to their record and just complete domination in the 2019 season. But it's always better to win just in case, right? And one quick note, Ohio State quarterback Justin Fields did aggravate a ligament in his left knee in the Michigan game, but he is fully expected to play in this matchup, and he was actually even quoted saying, "I will be playing in this game no matter what." So let's touch on a brief bit of history between these two teams, and there's actually a lot there. Ohio State and Wisconsin have played 83 times in total, with Ohio State absolutely dominating the series 60-18. There are 5 ties in there from way back in the day, but let's be real, nobody cares about those. Ohio State has won 9 of the last 10 matchups. The last time Wisconsin actually beat Ohio State was way back in 2010. So since we're on the topic of numbers, let's go ahead and talk stats for both of these teams. So these are going to be averages, and keep in mind that I don't do 0.6 or 0.2. I round up or down respectively. And I'm going to put a fancy little graphic image that I created in Photoshop up for you guys. That way you have something visual to look at. So coming into this game, average points per game for Ohio State is 50, Wisconsin 36. Points allowed against them per game, Ohio State 12, Wisconsin 15. Average yards per game, Ohio State 534, Wisconsin 443. And average yards allowed against them per game, Ohio State 232, Wisconsin 277. Both of these teams are giving up less than 100 rushing yards average per game to the opponent, which makes this game very interesting considering that both of these teams run the ball effectively most of the time. So you know what? This is going to be a relatively short preview video, so let's go ahead and move on to the ESPN matchup predictor. They have Ohio State's win percentage chance coming into this game at 81.6% and Wisconsin at 18.4%. So Wisconsin is a huge underdog in this Big Ten championship matchup. And I'm going to be straight up with you guys. Both of these teams have proven that they deserve to be here. But I can't help but have a feeling deep down in my gut that this game is going to look eerily similar to their matchup back in October. Wisconsin would have to find a way for Jonathan Taylor to rack up some yards in this game if they want to have any chance of beating Ohio State. Now, unfortunately for the Badgers, Jonathan Taylor is not known for having good games against the Buckeyes. So with all that being said, I think most of you know where I'm heading with my score prediction. I have Ohio State winning their third straight Big Ten title, beating Wisconsin 41-17. If we're all being real here, even though some Wisconsin fans are going to chime in, and listen, I get it, Miami and Wisconsin have some history, but we're talking the Big Ten championship game right here. The Buckeyes are clearly the better team, and I just don't think that Wisconsin can match up with these guys. As I said, I focused so much on their past matchup because I think it's going to be very similar. I think that Wisconsin will score more than 7 points. I do think they'll, again, get 17 in this game, but it's just not going to be a close one. Maybe it is close to last time. You know, Wisconsin will keep it a game until the second or third quarter. But then after that, man, Ohio State is just going to open up on these guys. So I don't know. We're going to see. Leave your score predictions down below. Again, this is from an outside perspective from obviously a Miami Hurricanes fan, but I'm going to cover as many of these conference championship football games as possible. And even if you're not a fan of either one of these teams, I love college football just in general. So I love talking college ball. Remember though, guys, we are all one big happy college football family, but at the end of the day, I got to say, it's always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out.